Hello and welcome to this Let's Build series. In this episode, or at least in this series rather, I'm going to be building yet another split level house. And this one is going to be a pretty different floor plan from the other ones. I'm just kind of trying to think here, where should I put it? I know I'm going to have the first block be in this little row here. But beyond that, I don't really know. Just trying to think. Well, let's go ahead and kind of lay it out a bit. I'm going to use sandstone, and then let's see. So it'll be this way, more or less, and then back here. And 10 blocks. Okay, I think that should be acceptable. Alright, so we already have the two kind of pillars of sandstone laid out there. Now we're going to go ahead and grab some red stained clay and some light gray stained clay. How many blocks do we have between these? This is 8, so we need to bring this in by 1. Okay, so that's 7 blocks. Then we'll go ahead and do that, and that, and that. This house, as you can possibly tell even now, it's going to have a bit of a maybe different color scheme. I don't know if it would be so far as to say gaudy, but different is a good way to put it. So let's see, I'm just kind of experimenting here. I don't really know if I'm going to stick with the wood planks and such, or if I'm going to end up going with something else. But we shall see. So we'll go back maybe 4 blocks to 4. So that makes 4 or 5 total. Fill that in. And actually no, we'll just go back 4. So then we'll put in another set. Pillar. There we go. Then we'll go back another block. Oops, I didn't at all need to do that. Hold on, let's see if we were to do 3 and then 4. So we want this to be about 11 blocks. Again, I think that's fine. Okay, so instead we'll go ahead and do this with the gray stained clay, and we'll start working on this. Go back 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be kind of the main body of the house. At least part of it, anyway. Okay, so I just want to see, should I bring this in by 1 more block, or should I just leave it the way it was? I think it kind of looks better this way, but let's see, let me fill this in a bit, and then I will take a second look. Like I said, I'm not completely sold on the wood, but, you know, I mean, just as kind of a placeholder sort of thing. That's basically what I'm using it as. So we'll see. We'll see with that. Oops. So, let's see, so that's done. Let's go ahead and move this in up and above here. This goes out 1 block from the house itself, so let's go ahead and continue that up on this kind of part. There we go. So that's that. Let's go ahead and fill in that 1 little gap here. There we go. And now, let's see. I don't know if I'm sold on this. That's always been kind of a spot of confusion when I build these sort of houses. If I should just, you know, add 1 more block, or if I should keep it as is. I always have difficulty making up my mind with that. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and bring it out here. There we go. Okay, so I think that should be good. Looks fine. So let's go ahead and fill in this glass, and then we'll basically outline the rest of the house. So, bring this up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Kind of squishes the backyard a bit. Yeah, I could bring the house up. I know I have stuff to do in MC Edit with this, so I think I will just go ahead and do that when I do. Because I normally clear out the basement and like do the driveway and stuff, and the general sort of thing that would be a bit too tedious for my liking to do manually. So it's just easier to do it in MC Edit. These houses are really huge from the side, now that I think of it. But that's nothing that the privacy wall of shrubs and such won't fix, right? At least they're spacious on the inside, and that's kind of the main claim they have over this other type of house, which I believe was shown in the first split level Let's Build series, or actually the second. The first on this computer, but the last one was a fairly different model of house based on that same sort of one, but anyway, I'm getting a bit off topic here. Now let me go ahead and turn my brightness all the way up so you guys can see what I'm doing better. I usually just play with Moody, but just for the sake of these videos, it'd probably be better for me not to. So we'll go ahead and... oh boy, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain, and let me go ahead and turn off particles then, alright. We don't have to hear the rain noise as loudly. Anyways. You know, I remember on my old computer I used to have basically particles turned all the way down all the time, and I used to wonder why I never heard the rain, you know. I mean, people would complain to no end about how loud the rain was, and you know, I vaguely remembered it from when I used to play basically with the sounds and stuff enabled, but yeah, I always wondered, well, I don't have the noise, so I assume my game's just broken, but I realize now it was probably just because I always had all my settings turned down all the way as low as they could go, so you learn something new every day, I guess. So, let's see, and like I said, I'm still not completely sold on using oak wood, but for the time being it seems to suit my purposes, so I don't know. I don't know. So there really isn't a whole lot to say in this part. Basically just filling it in, as I said. I don't really know what else to talk about, so I don't know. So, I kind of wonder when those shaders by Mojang, I don't know what exactly is the right pronunciation of it, but again, you know, as I said in either a previous video that I've uploaded or that I've recorded but not yet uploaded, I am terrible with pronunciation, honestly. I mean, I tend to avoid pronouncing people's names unless they've been, you know, read before me, so I know what they're supposed to sound like. Because otherwise, I know I would totally butcher them. And that's not just like, you know, foreign sounding names either, just any random, I don't know. So what was I saying? I don't especially remember. I mean, I know I was talking about pronunciation, but I don't even know. With me trying to remember what I was thinking about is just, it's not worth it. So let me just check here. Let's see. Let's grab some wool, and this will be kind of the floor of this level. So floor of this level and ceiling of the one below it. So let's see. Well, 4 blocks, 4 blocks. Okay, that's good. That's good. So we can afford to basically cut off the house itself there and bring the garage back by 1 block. So we'll just go ahead and do that, and then we'll bring out the roof to There we go. Then we'll go ahead and repeat these for the lower level. Fill in this and that. Let's see, okay, we'll do that. And then I guess we can just fill that in with more clay. That'll be fine. I really love clay in this update. You know, it's great. It lets you add color without it being as, you know, obnoxious as the wool used to be. And, you know, obviously the wool still has its uses, but you know, this is a much better material all around. So I believe this has been going for about 15, maybe even close to 20 minutes. As you can see, we've kind of accomplished the general exterior of the house. I'm going to move this up a few blocks in MC Edit to give a bit more space in the backyard, and we'll see about changing the color of the roof too. So, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, or whatnot. If not, then please do leave some constructive criticism before you go. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode.